I'm blurry. Yay, I'm not blurry. Hello, nail polish lovers. That was so dorky. I already have to start this all over. You know what? I'm gonna keep that in. Let's just go with it. All right. It's Friday. I didn't do anything to my hair. I just felt like recording something. If you want to know what I'm looking at my phone. Because I wanted to do the unpopular opinions nail polish tag. No one really tagged me. It's fine. um, and I mean, who am I? It's whatever. I just have an account on Instagram and I watch everyone on YouTube, and I wanted to do it because it looked fun. But I think it's funny that I'm choosing to do it now because the unpopular opinions tag has it peaked maybe a few months ago, and so I would say, how do I want to say this? Because it peaked a few months ago, one could say that it's unpopular now. So, in the spirit of the unpopular tag, I'm choosing to do it when it is less popular. So, anyway, Jody's Polish, I believe that's how you say her channel name. I'm going to link her below. She's the one that started this tag. She's awesome. If you don't already know who she is, and you love nail polish and you like cool ladies, then you should check her out because she's awesome. But I have my phone with my questions, the 10 questions that are a part of the tag. So if you see me looking, if you see me looking, that's what I'm just trying to figure stuff out. I think 2 of these or 3 of these answers I have 2 polishes for, and that's because one of the questions I had no answer for, so I figured that was my way of offsetting things. That's not really even, because I added way more than just, I only have, no answer for one question, and I added like 2 or 3 polishes, so whatever. I'm rambling. Let's go. Okay, so the first question is a popular polish that I don't like. I have 2. I don't like these. I don't like these. This is GoldenEye from OPI, and I just swatched this again for like the 3rd time. I tried to like it, and I don't. It's a very brassy gold, and I thought it was originally a glass fleck polish, and I've heard people refer to it as a glass fleck polish. But I don't know why I really thought it was a glass fleck polish, because even the swatches make it clear that that's not the case. This is more of a kind of, it looks like tiny shreds of foil, like little golden brassy nuggets. And while that sounds cool and even looks okay in the bottle, boy, on me, I was disappointed. I didn't care for it. It's also a real pain in the booty to remove. It gets everywhere. So, GoldenEye from OPI, I don't like this. I don't like it. The other one that I don't like, I mean, not to the point that I would destash this, because I do like the color. I would destash this, though. My boyfriend is actually keeping it because he thinks it's too nice to get rid of, but whatever. This is Robin from Zoya, and it's a beautiful robin's egg blue. It's a little more vibrant than what I would picture a robin's egg blue as being, but I feel like I look weird. Yeah, this is a really nice color, but everyone, I feel like I feel like people have just lost their minds over this color. I know it's an older one, but I know it's a pretty popular Zoya. But this stains for me, and I actually think it's relatively easy to dupe. Sally Hansen had one, I think it was called Blew Me Away. That is exactly this color, just about. And the formula is just as good. Incidentally, that one stained me too really bad. But it's a nice color. It's not my favorite tone of blue. I still wear it occasionally. I layer it with like different toppers over it, and I like it that way. But it's not my favorite blue, so I would say this is the other polish that I don't really like very much, that people seem to really enjoy. Okay, that was only one question. I feel like I've been talking for like 10 minutes. Let's go. A polish everyone hates that I like. This is what I don't have an answer for. So, wah wah. I don't have an answer for that. Third question is a nail polish finish that I don't like. Probably everyone has said this, but Frost's. And don't get me wrong, I think a good glowing brushstroke free metallic polish is beautiful, where it just looks like it's glowing from within. That I love. But when it's so frosty, and by that I really mean that the metallic quality of it just overwhelms the base color, and it can be prone to brush strokes in that case. It just, to me, looks a little too overwhelming, a little too much, and frankly a little bit dated. I feel like that's not a very timeless finish. So, Frost's. A popular brand I think is Overpriced. I have two for this one. The first is Butter London. This color is called Teddy Girl, and it's beautiful. It's really nice. But I don't think it's particularly unique and compelling, and that it justifies the, what are these, like $14, $15? I think Butter London is overpriced. They don't do anything particularly unique, in my opinion. I think a lot of their colors are very dupable. And I do want to show you this. Well, I don't know how well you're going to see this. I can't stand their brush. I don't really know how to show this to you. I can't, oh, it's going to drip. I can't stand their brush. It's very small. It doesn't fan out nicely when I'm applying the polish, and the brush hairs are very coarse, and so I feel like even with the slightest pressure, they drag across the nail and they make your polish go on streaky, even when it's a color that you wouldn't think would apply streaky. So I feel like the brush, and a lot of higher end polishes, like I know Marc Jacobs, their polish brushes are very similar to this. I don't know why polish brands use that brush. I guess other people like it, but I don't like I don't like the Butter London brush or the price tag. And then the other brand I would say is Deborah Lippmann, and I'm actually holding one of the few Deborah Lippmanns that I own, and I think it's really pretty. This is called Flash Dance, but I don't know that it's, really I think just a Deborah Lippmann cream probably isn't worth the price, because these are like $17, $18, something like that. There's no reason to pay $18-ish for a cream. Glitter, if you see something really unique like this, then okay, that's cool. But a Deborah Lippmann cream, overpriced. Next question. A trend I can't get on board with. This is actually really trendy right now, but I don't really care for the chrome powder thing that's happening. I don't know. I just feel like it's a little much, and maybe that sounds silly because whoever said that you could have too much holo, like that shouldn't be a bad thing, and I realize it doesn't, I understand how that sounds. It sounds silly. But for some reason, I just think the chrome thing takes it a little too far. I don't mind having metallic looking nails. I actually have like no polish on right now, but whatever. I don't mind having metallic looking nails, but I don't want them to literally look like steel. Or so, I don't even know. I feel like it's a bit much. Chrome powders, they're a little much for me. And I don't need a chrome powder to get a good holo, because I have plenty of holos that I love and enjoy, and that I don't need a holo powder for. I'm fine. Okay. A trend I didn't like at its peak but do now, textured polishes. This is Zoya's Tomoko. It's beautiful. I wasn't really nuts about the idea of putting bumpy, sweater snagging, rough textured, sugary finish polishes on my nails, but I've really warmed up to the idea. And Tomoko is a good example of one that I think is done well, where it's very sparkly and very shimmery and beautiful, And it does dry matte, but you can leave it matte or top coated, and either way it's very blingy and pretty, and I like it. This is just a beautiful polish in general, but it's a nice it's a nice example of a textured polish that I like. The next question, what are we on anyway? Number 7. I haven't been counting these questions out. Color I don't wear often or at all, yellow. This is one of like 2 yellows in my collection because I just destashed the third that I just didn't like. This is the original formula of Mellow Yellow from Sally Hansen, and it's a happy color. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with yellow, but for some reason I don't gravitate toward it very much, and I don't own that many, so it's not really a color I wear a lot, but I should. And this is an example of a yellow that gets it right. The formula is okay, but the tone is very sunny and happy and perfect for spring, perfect for this time of year. And then the, what else? Number 8, a polish that I like, but that I think is overhyped. Gosh, I'm sorry, I forgot to pull it out, but it's from Zoya and it's called Aloe Vera. When people saw Aloe Vera last year, the end of last year when Zoya released the Enchanted collection, I feel like everyone was just over the moon excited about the duochrome quality of Aloe Vera. And while I think it's pretty, I just feel like it's not as wildly beautiful on my nails as it is in the bottle, and some of that color flip quality that Zoya describes it as having just gets lost on the nail, in my opinion. It's still nice, but I do think it's overhyped. And number 9 is a popular top coat that I don't like. I don't want to say Seche Vite, but I have to because that thing stinks to high heaven. It is a very glossy, a very quick drying top coat. I've never used anything that dried faster, and within the first day or 2 it's very glossy. After that it does fade, but I don't want to hold that against it too much because I do change my manicures relatively quickly. It's usually every other day. But it just stinks really, really bad. And I know it's because there are some questionable ingredients in it, so I'm not wild about that. And there can be shrinkage. I've noticed where you think you've got it flush with your nail and with your cuticles and everything, and that it's just completely blanketing your entire nail. And then it dries and it pulls away from the sides of your nail, and it looks like there are gaps where the polish is and where the top coat didn't quite reach. So that's a little annoying. So for those reasons, Seche Vite, it's still the fastest drying top coat I've ever used. It also does get thick halfway through the bottle. That's like a known frustrating fact about Seche Vite. So Seche Vite is the top coat that I don't really care for. And then number 10 is a nail polish that I don't think gets enough love. Zoya's Yummy. And I thought about this because of Robin, and boy, these look similar next to each other. Yay, lighting! I'm going to insert swatches of these so you can see, but Yummy is much more of a, gosh, this is not color accurate. Robin is more of a vivid blue. I'm really trying to get these to look different. Nope, they look the exact same. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to insert pictures. Something, so you don't think I'm crazy. But Yummy is a bit cooler, and I think it's more flattering. It doesn't stain my nails as bad, if at all. I don't remember much staining happening. It has a drop of periwinkle in it, and I just think it's more of a honest-to-goodness spring sky blue without the bad staining and that little tinge of periwinkle. I'm a sucker for periwinkle, so Yummy is definitely an underrated polish in general, but even in my own collection, I don't reach for it enough. So I'm definitely going to wear this and Mellow Yellow. These need to be a thing. Like, aren't they cute for spring? Gosh, that is like nowhere near what the color looks like. It's so much softer. Okay, well, I'm going to try to insert swatches of everything. Hopefully you will have seen those by now. But that's my video. I rambled a lot. I said a lot of things. Whatever. Okay, so that's it. Those are my answers for the unpopular opinions nail polish tag. Thank you, nobody, for tagging me. But thank you, everyone who's done this tag, because it's been a real joy watching everybody and hearing their answers. And if you're seeing this now and you haven't done it, I'm tagging you. I'm tagging you. I'm like physically tagging you. So I'm gonna go like do things with my hands and gesture. It's the weekend and my brain is like, I'm ready for the weekend. Thanks for keeping me company. I hope you found something in this video helpful, or at least that it helped you pass the time. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.